Hello everybody. Decided to go live a little early. Was looking up at the clouds and going, wow, that's a really pretty view. So figured, I'll pop on a little early, let you guys experience that. Not the end of the world. But that also means you guys get to watch me set everything up. That's also not the end of the world either. It's cold today. 42 degrees out. Start getting some fall looking trees pretty soon. Probably take you guys for a drive at some point, let you guys see all the fall colors here in Wisconsin. Hello, good morning. Whoa, you guys are in for a treat. As soon as I see her make this left-hand turn, the sky looks beautiful today. Wow. You guys still don't get to see it though. I will get you guys on the tripod real quick because you guys are missing out. Well, here, I'll turn this way. Look at that. How pretty is that this morning? Wow. Oh, that is just a beautiful sunrise right there. Oh. Grab my jacket, which was buried under all my stuff. And of course, I left it in the car, so now it's cold. All right, I'm gonna go get the tripod, and I'll get you guys set up, and yeah. Waves. Let's pop you guys out of the holder, and we're going to put you outside. There we go. Oh, sorry about the amateur hour camera setup right now. Oh. There we go. I think we're going to put you in a little different spot today. Maybe we'll get a little less foot traffic. Ooh, waves are kind of rocking today. Let's get you on some go-go juice. There you guys go. God, that's beautiful. All right. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It's a cold one today, I'll give you that. Holy crap. I didn't bring my AirPods too, so I can actually communicate in the chat. Let's see. In the chat. Yep. Turn that on. There we go. Let's get you guys on. So it's going to get down to freezing down by you, Wendy? Is that what you're telling me? Let's see, audio. Bada boom. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that there, Wendy. But it is what it is. I just found out Taco Joe said he's not going to be going either, which I can understand, having the bean be down, you know, until he finds a replacement. You know, he's pretty strapped for cash too, so. Good morning, Hillbilly. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some projects. I did one, I should have filmed it. I replaced the thermostat on my my RV, well, that camper that goes in my pickup truck, from an old 2-wire mechanical thermostat to a digital with Bluetooth. I don't know, it wasn't super complicated. I may take it back apart and do a video on it later if anybody wants to learn how to do it. There's only really 1 or 2 RV thermostats that you can use because it's a 12-volt system, so it's not like overly exciting or complicated. But yeah, I might do a video on it just in case somebody wants to learn how to go from a 2-wire to, technically I guess it'd be 4 wires to make it work now. 2, 4, 3-wire maybe. Technically 3-wire. So might do a video on that. I'm gonna hook up an extended fuel tank for my little generator, and there's a device that's supposed to make my air conditioner use less power to start up off that generator, so that way it's not as much of a pain on the generator to get it started. It's called an Easy Start. I'll get you the exact name of it, but I'm going to be doing I'm going to do a video on that, probably the installation of that. Let's see. Gotta click this. Figures. I am taking the truck camper to Branson. Reason being is I'm going to be there for a pretty good skip. I'm going to be going to that before Branson. There's that rolling Wake Up America tour that's going on. That's going to have like Eric Trump and one of that one general and stuff. He's going to be there like 2 days before before Mona's uh, Branson thing. So I'm going to be there for that, and then Mona's is like a week. So yeah, it's just going to be when you factor in fuel and then a place to stay, it's just going to be a little bit cheaper probably to just take the camper and the truck. So that's the plan. That is my plan. So yeah, the item. Let's see where is it. It is called It's called an Easy Start, and it's made by Micro Air. From what I can read, every review sits here and says it's pretty good at reducing the load on the generator. I don't know if Mona's event is actually on the 4th. I know that other event starts the 4th and the 5th, and I think Mona's just kind of tying into it. I don't think that's actually Mona's event that's starting on the 4th and the 5th. But I could be wrong. I'll double check. But I have tickets. I will be going to that Reawakening tour in Branson, Missouri also. So I'll see if I can live stream it, but you know how that is. You get a lot of people, and sometimes you can't. Yeah, the Reawakening is the 4th and the 5th. Yep. I'll be going to that. I've got tickets. So far, I've only heard, well, I know Soup Mama's supposed to be there. Potentially, out of the streamers, I don't know, I guess Soup Mama's technically a streamer too, but she's, I think it's me and Polish Agnes, and that's about all I'm aware of. So I talked to Taco Joe last night, well, this morning, and he's not going to be going. So yeah, I've been working on trying to get my stream as stable as possible, so we'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll be able to stream. I've got a couple little tricks up my sleeve. Well, thanks, Brenda. I appreciate that. U-Haul's going? Okay, well, that's cool. I tried to talk to smuggling them in. Yeah, that Reawakening tour, holy crap. They tried to hit me up for the VIP ticket. The first thing they offered me, they were like $500 for a VIP ticket. You get front row and you get a t-shirt. And I'm like, I'm a little broke for that. I couldn't do the $500 VIP tickets. That was a little ridiculous. I mean, I understand it goes for a good cause. If you've got it, go ahead and do it. But I definitely could not do $500 for that VIP ticket thing. Yeah, we're gonna just. So yeah. Well, where's U-Haul right now? Yeah, it's what I was able to get. I did the $25 tickets, So it'll be interesting. Well, if you're going to be there, you got to come up and say hi there, American girl. Because I can't come up to you. You can come up to me because you know what I look like. I don't know what you look like. Oh, I just realized something. Hold on. Brand. This is going to screw somebody up, but ha! There we go. We'll get rid of that. A lot of speakers were, yeah. Oh, I get that. I'm kind of curious what kind of turnout there was in Indiana. I was curious to go. I haven't really watched uh, Freedom Express Media. That's my buddy David. He was actually part of my mechanics crew. He drove to Indiana to cover that rally. I guess Lori was there too. Uh, well, but yeah. So I was going to respond to Kimberly, which I'll do in a second. But yeah, I mean, so I got to go watch his stuff and see exactly what happened, I guess. I know Santa, I guess, did a speech. I was under the impression it wasn't a 1776 rally. It was by somebody else. So I don't know. I don't know exactly who was running it, and then Santa just was invited to speak, or if it actually was a 1776 rally. I don't know. But yeah, Kimberly, I'll probably end up live streaming it and then dumping it. So it'll probably be a stream and dump. So that way, if you want to watch it, you get to watch it. But yeah, I don't want to get a strike. So it'll probably be one of these ones I'll end up having to take down after I stream it in most cases. U-Haul tends to be almost anywhere, Wendy. I mean, hell, he was in Wisconsin a while back. Seems like he kind of goes wherever the work is, I guess. And he was in Hagerstown. I mean, he's all over the place. Yeah, I mean the trick is you can almost stream anything you want. Like I could stream music right now and not get dinged as long as I strike it before before it's done, or when it's done. I go and set it to private or I delete it. So if you set it to private, you still get credit for any of the views or anything that anybody watched. But yeah. Oh. Good morning, Birdie. Oh, yeah. iOS, good morning. It might be because I changed my name. Maybe they're unnormal characters. I don't know. I may change it back. I tried doing something because I thought it was kind of cool looking, but it may be because I've got like those special here. I don't know. I might not have typed in the chat. So here, let me type in the chat. Hi. So yeah, I did my name a little funky dunky, just to have something kind of cool, so it'd kind of stand out. But I'm probably going to have to change it back because I had a fear that something like that would kind of happen there at Kimberly. Yeah, some people end up seeing X marks instead of seeing it how it's written. So, yeah, I'm probably going to have to get rid of it. It's a damn shame. I actually kind of liked it. It was kind of cool to have it be a little unique. But yeah, so I'm going to hook up a external runtime gas tank for my generator. I'm going to hook up this easy start for the AC. I changed out the thermostat, which, oh my God, if anybody's got an RV and you've got either a standard thermostat or you've got a digital one, but doesn't have any smart features. Who is it? What's the name of them? There is a thermostat that is made by Coleman, Coleman/Mach, that's got Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth on that thing is just amazing. I literally have my camper in my driveway. I literally have my camper in my driveway, and I can be in my house on the second floor in my bedroom, and I can still control and contact the thermostat. Well, I'm going to try to do a sunset over the water. I've been talking about doing it, and I've neglected getting there because it's a little bit of a drive for me to get a sunset over the water. I figured out how to do it though, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, it's really cool with all the clouds. I mean, there's enough of a gap open there that you're gonna still get to see the sun rise up, which is nice. But I mean, the colors that are gonna start to reflect off the bottom side of these clouds. This should be a very pretty sunrise. At least I'm hoping so. I guess it's not that big of a secret. There's a lake just to the west of me, a little bit northwest, called Lake Beulah. It's over by Oshkosh. If I go to the east side of the lake, that lake is big enough that you can't see across it. You can't see Oshkosh from the east side. So I'll be able to get basically this view on Lake Beulah facing west to watch a sunset. So there, my big secret's out. I don't have to go all the way to California. No, stay in Mississippi. You don't want the snow. You're gonna regret it, I swear. Yeah, I'm getting to that age, I'm just kind of, I've got projects I want to do. There's stuff I still want to work on, and now that winter's starting to come, it's like it's getting cold. I don't, you know, I don't want to be in the cold anymore. I want to definitely, I want to sit here and get in the warmth. I'm kind of done with all this cold. But yeah, yeah, Michigan gets hammered with lake effect for whatever reason. Normally, if you're watching the wind shows the the uh, the weather patterns going from the west to the east. So Michigan gets dumped on from the lake. I am I would I would so love to find some property down south. Take some of my projects down there. Maybe I could go talk to Sasnak and see if I consider and go live in that barn of that garage he's got. Just take my truck and my camper. Yeah, we got some reds starting to come up at the very bottom. The Sasnak compound. Oh yeah, that'd be beautiful. Oh, I think I'd have a trip. He's such a handy guy. You know, he told me this story. He's not a mechanic. Okay, I don't know. We didn't record it. I wasn't trying to, uh, you know, sit here and I just wanted to hang out with Saznak. So when he was up here in Wisconsin, we didn't record it. He offered. He was like, "Hey, do you want to do a little thing?" And I'm like, you know, I don't have to. You know, I'm not trying to do this, you know, for that. You know, I just want to hang out with you. But he had told me this story, and he's the first one to tell you he is not a mechanic, which was kind of funny. Um, he told me this story about he had an old Mustang, like the Mustangs that like the Texas sheriffs used to run, the old style square looking ones, and it had like a 2.3 liter motor. I think he told me it was, and the timing belt broke. Now I'd have to double check. By the way, hi Dave. I'd have to double check. I don't think that's an interference motor, so that's probably why he got lucky. But he goes to change the belt, and his father-in-law uh, had sitting there and given him one of those Mitchell manuals. So he had the book, yeah, Fox Body. That's it. Um, so his father-in-law gave him a Mitchell manual, and instead of going through the manual and figuring out where all the timing marks were, he he sat here and he took the belt off and he turned the gear a couple teeth. He put the belt back on when he put the new belt on, and he tried to start it. And he kept on doing that until it started. And then when it wasn't running quite right, he'd move it a tooth over, and then he'd try it again until it ran right. And that's how he timed the motor. Um, but then he sat here and he said there was some bolt that he had to tighten up from underneath. And from doing that, the car had gotten hot. And I think he said he burnt himself or something. And he got up and he tossed the wrench. And it bounced off the house and hit the windshield and smashed his windshield. And the money that he saved doing the timing chain or the timing belt, he ended up having to spend on the windshield. So in the end, he was he didn't save any money. And he's like, I'm done, and he hasn't worked on anything again. So that's the story he told me about why he's not a mechanic. So he's like, I can do carpentry, I can do all this stuff, but he is not a mechanic. Now I saved you guys a lot of time because that was about a 2 hour story for me. So you guys got the Cliff Notes version. I love Sasnak, but man, he can talk. he can talk, you know. But yeah, so yeah, no, that was an interesting story. So yeah, no, he's like, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not going to fix on things like that. He learned his lesson that day, I guess. Yes, yes. He definitely is. I mean, I asked him because he's making that school bus. And I was curious and I was like, well, why why are you doing the bus? Because okay, there's a guy named Gary. He had a gray transit van. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you've met Gary. I did his brakes. You know, I used to give him shit about being a Ford lover, you know, the whole nine yards. You guys know who Gary is. But he had bought that transit van that was converted into a camper from Sasnak. Um, so that's one of Sasnak's old projects. Well, for some reason, Sasnak has made a different Ford Transit camper van, and that's what he's running around in right now. That's what he brought to Wisconsin. And I don't know. I don't really remember Gary's that much. I mean, I was in it a few times. I don't really. I think Gary's had a little bit more shelving, maybe. I don't know. I like Sasnax. It was cool. But, you know, I asked him, okay, you've got this really nice Ford Transit um, van that, you know, you can tell he's not quite fully done with it and he just kind of built it, you know. So I was like, well, why are you building the bus? And that turned into like a 4 hour story. And that's how we kind of, and then we kind of, you know, I asked him, well, why didn't you fix that? That's how we developed into the mechanic story. So, I mean, we kept going off on side conversations, and that's part of what took so long. But I think I asked that question in the very beginning, and 5 hours later, the answer ended up being because it's more comfortable to have for two people. That's the reason he's making the bus. But it took 5 hours of conversation to get to the point of you're building the bus because it's going to be more comfortable for him and his girlfriend. Gotcha. I love the man. You know, yeah. I'm actually really surprised. You know, I asked him because I was asking him because Sasnick had a pretty big channel or a respectable sized channel prior to being part of the convoy. And I kind of asked him, you know, what is it that you do or that you did that really helped you build your channel prior to being part of the convoy? And he said, and he told me he just did videos. Um, he had never he had never done a live until the actual convoy had come to where he was. He didn't even know about the convoy. So yeah, all he ever did was he just did videos and then uploaded them. So I don't know. I might actually be doing some more video uploads. You know, little 20-minute clips, kind of like him. Take some inspiration from Sasnak. You know, not do lives all the time because there are complications with doing lives. Like that motorcycle trip I did up to Door County. There's just so many technical issues with trying to keep the stream up. It's to so much easier to just sit here and record it and then post it later. Yeah, that's the only bad thing I don't like about StreamYard is that I can't really futz with the camera too much. It's kind of whatever settings it wants to be. I was actually thinking about trying to do some camera settings and change some stuff up, but then I just realized I'm doing this on StreamYard. So that's unfortunate. I do not have a Rumble channel, Kimberly. Um, Polish told me she's got one, and it's like there's some cost involved. I don't know. I'm paying so much damn money uh, for cell phone services and stuff right now. It's insane. I don't know if I could really uh, incur additional cost right now. You know, maybe if YouTube was paying a little bit more, or if I had some donations coming in, but you know, I am not a big channel. Trust me, I could do so much cooler stuff, you know, if there was more money to play with. But this is pretty much on my dime, so you know, I'm already spending what $150 a month in cell phone bills. Is it only like $10 a month? Okay. Yeah. According to, I think you're talking about Sasnak there, OS. According to him, he said he just happened. It wasn't something he had went looking for. He literally went to get some food or whatever the case, and he just came across it, and that was the thing is that all of a sudden it was like, hey, what is this? And people had to literally tell him what was going on. He initially, I guess, joined the convoy in his camper van. So he initially showed it in his camper van, and then you know he actually experienced it kind of like I did in a sense because he was a little bit of an outcast because it's like who's this guy? You know, he didn't start in California. You know, he was just some guy walking around with a camera in an RV, and you know things I guess changed for him when he showed up with his semi. So yeah, he kind of experienced it the way I kind of experienced it. You know, I don't do a lot of multi streaming. It's a little bit harder to multi stream on live from your device. Now through StreamYard, it's a little easier because I can stream from just the camera one stream up to StreamYard, and then StreamYard will redistribute to all the other websites. But if I'm using something like Prism and I'm trying to stream to multiple services, I think that ends up costing me more in data because the phone's then trying to stream each service individually. Ooh, that sun's getting bright. Oh, really? So you were a Sasnak follower before the entire convoy? Well, that's really cool there, OS. Good morning back to you. I do not know how to pronounce that name, so I'm sorry. I mean, I could try to mutilate it if you really want me to, but hello and good morning. Um, I want to go Chel, CEL, but then the other E should amplify the other E, so should be like uh, Cheel. I would think it'd be Cheelst, but yeah, I have no clue. I have no clue how to pronounce that. I would think Chelsea or Chelsea. I no idea. No idea. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Hooked on phonics is not working for me today. Oh, so you think that the C sounds like an S? I still don't know how you pronounce that. Sealist, Sailest, Celeste, Sail, Sail, Least, Sailist. All right. I swear, you guys combined with some of these words and names just to sell est. How bad can Mechanic Eric botch a name? It's gonna be like regular content on here. I'm gonna have people changing their name and their profile just to sit here and try to see if I can pronounce it. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning, the miss. Not a problem. Thank you for stopping by there, Lynn. Yeah, he's definitely he's interesting to watch, especially the fact that he's a storyteller. I haven't watched a lot of his stuff because I don't have a lot of time to watch it. But the stuff I have watched, uh, especially the stuff that interests me is him making his bus. I like to watch the technical stuff he's doing. I didn't watch the stuff that he's doing in Wisconsin because he went to go and look at a lot of places that I haven't had a chance to go see yet. So I didn't want to spoil it for myself for when I go to see it. So I didn't watch his content of Wisconsin, and Upper Michigan. Pronounce your last name? Oh my God. Uh, well, it looks like Batchtel. Batchtel is how I'd pronounce that. Celeste? Is that maybe it? Celeste? Wrong. Back plus tell. Nope. Well, you'd think so. Trust me, I've got a really nutty name too. If I wanted to give out my last name, people would be all confused. I can pronounce your name, Kimberly. Oh. It's kind of interesting. Almost every day, there's somebody that comes out here to watch this sunrise, other than me. Yeah, I've got my last name's a German last name, so the spelling, they've got a lot of weird letters that are silent, and it's like, really, you know, what is it? Isn't there like a letter in Spanish that if you see it, you just ignore it because it doesn't make any sound in any spelling of the word? I think there's a letter or something that's in Spanish that's just you just ignore it. You pretend like it's just not there. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're here to experience the sunrise with us. Yeah. If I knew more German names, then I probably know how to sit here and pronounce that. Yeah, it's really kind of nice with all the clouds. We're probably going to lose the sun into the clouds at some point here. Well, Sasnak is just Kansas backwards. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna fix some computer stuff for my kids. Tomorrow, I'm going to. I should have an order coming in when I'm going to set up this remote fuel station thing for my generator. They sell them online, but damn, they want so much damn money for them. I just can't. I can't really justify what they're paying or what they're asking for. So, but I'm going to set that up because that's really the only real downside to using the really small generators. It's got a small fuel tank. Probably, if I remember in time to be able to drive, I'm probably going to do that sunset today. I'll see how the clouds look. If the sky clears up and I think it's going to look nice, or if I think there's going to be a chance that it'll look nice, I'll drive. I'll drive that hour away and catch the sunset. But I'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, otherwise, I'm going to be productive. I got some stuff I got to do. It's part of why I didn't go back to the other job I normally do. You know, that's usually just my fun money job, anyways. Because with me being gone as long as I did, there's just so many things that were piling up that needed my attention. So there's vehicles I've had to fix. There's house stuff I've had to do. There's just stuff. I will sit here and say that I'm definitely missing driving though. I That would be easy content. Literally stick the camera in the window and just go. Just go and just talk to the chat. Here you go. You guys get to watch me drive around in the semi. Which would be kind of different because I don't just drive from site to site. I'd be backing into the paver, and I'd be laying driveways and all that fun stuff. So, I just moved to my other house. That's all. I'm still in Sheboygan. Being that it's like 40 some degrees out, no, unless all of a sudden we get a warm spurt, and I'm gonna I'll double check, but I don't think the forecast is showing any warm weather. I'm probably gonna be winterizing the bikes and putting them away for storage this winter. I can't do I just cannot do this super cold weather. My knees can't handle it. You know, I can bundle up, but being on a motorcycle, your knees are right there in the wind, and I don't care. If I wear fleece lined pants, if I wear rain gear, I can have so many layers. I can have so many layers on. My knees just start to hurt so bad if the temperatures get too cold. Yeah, the next warm day is going to be Sunday, and that's only 62. So, yeah, we're probably getting to that point where the temperatures just aren't going to be favorable for riding. So I'm going to probably be putting them away, getting the batteries pulled, and call it a day. Oh, I'm going to be testing. We got a Raspberry Pi coming. I'm a little upset with Speedify right now. They had this big thing where they're like, you should get a Raspberry Pi because you can bond multiple internet services, into this Raspberry Pi and use it to help distribute your stream and blah 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 blah. And you can even plug in an iPhone using USB, throw like 3 or 4 iPhones in a backpack, and bond all four of those cell providers together, into one stream that you can then use Wi-Fi on another device. So I could use like my GoPro or something like that and stream to the web, and for a super reliable connection. So I go out and I buy it. And I sit here and I check out all this cool stuff that's supposedly there, and as I'm researching more and more how to actually make this function, I look into it, and they say we don't recommend anymore using an iPhone for this purpose because I guess there's a bug in the software which makes it unreliable. And I'm like, really? I just spent all this money on buying a Raspberry Pi computer to do this, and now you're telling me that it's potentially not going to work. And I'm like, So I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what I can do. I mean, ultimately, I'd love to be able to figure out the magic to be able to stream anywhere for you guys. Well, within reason. I mean, obviously you can't stream everywhere, but well, where are you at though? Because when I lived in Florida when I was 19, I had nothing but a motorcycle, and that was fine in Florida, you know. Dave prefers apple pie, yeah. I really haven't played around very much with Raspberry Pi computers. I've never gotten into Linux. And really you kind of have to have an understanding of Linux to really be proficient. Hi John, how you doing? Ta Interesting photo there, John. That looks like the "We Want You" photo of him from. I'm trying to remember which movie that is. So yeah, the bikes are going to go into storage pretty soon. Maybe that's something I'll do today too. Wow, I must have really lined the camera like perfectly up, because normally you get that green dot, and I don't see it. I don't see the reflection of the dot, so I must have like the camera pointed right at the sun. Yeah, stripes, yep. That's it. Thanks, John. Unless that's it just off to the left a little. Well, thanks, John, for coming by. Yeah, I think I see it. Just a pinch. It's not overly noticeable though. I have an SLR somewhere. I've got to figure out where it is. I stopped using it. It got put away someplace. I'm not exactly sure where it ended up going. It's been years, but I've got one. And since cell phones have really become, the cameras have gotten so much better, the SLR just kind of faded into the past. But doing stuff like this with an SLR might work, because you don't have that extra protective piece of glass that's gonna reflect. I don't know. So is there anything anybody wants to talk about? I don't know. Nobody really popped on for the panel, I guess. Not a problem. Everybody's welcome here, John. Nobody really popped on for the panel, so not exactly sure what else to talk about. Yeah, I'm not planning on doing this every day. I've done it here and there. If I'm up, you know, there's a couple early people that get up. You know, I figured I'd do some panels, maybe have a little bit of content or something if people are interested. Well, I can sit here and I can change it and leave the I can leave the the sunrise as the full screen. You know, just like, you know, because there's more than, you know, there's me on one phone and then there's whatever. So then when somebody pops in, I just switch it back to solo. So not the end of the world. Yeah, I saw that, Kimberly. Well, the split screen is just me. I got my camera turned off. Let's see. Ooh, what is going on? Yeah, here, you. Oh, yeah. You guys will enjoy the split screen right now. Let's see, there we go. There's the split screen for you. I'm sorry, in real life the sunrise is super bright, so I'm actually enjoying it on the phone like you guys are. Yeah, that's how I'm watching it too. I mean, it's too bright to look at directly, so you know. But hi guys. So yeah, I also have a new mount I'm going to be trying out probably later today. I thought about going up to. I actually thought about going up to Door County to try to do the uh, sunrise and sunset thing up in Door County because you can see both sides up on the peninsula. But I don't know if that would work. Not 100% sure. I think on the west side there's still island and stuff you can see. Yeah, I got to figure out something. I'm still hemorrhaging viewers, so I don't know if it's just the people that you know, the people that were, I don't want to use the word trolls, but the people that were just interested in whatever that I'm losing or what the deal is. But yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out some type of content if I want to keep this going. And sunrises doesn't seem to be the thing. So I mean, it's nice. I don't mind doing it, but it gives me something to do when I'm up early in the morning. I don't know what the heck's up with my sleeping pattern. I go to bed and I'm up by 3:30 in the morning, and that's only after I've been forcing myself to stay awake. You know. Yeah, Wendy, but I'm not really a professional mechanic anymore, so it's not like I can just go to work and be like, "Hey, look at what we're fixing today." Look at these brakes. And then being that it's getting colder, you know, I'm not going to be standing outside in a snowstorm doing work on vehicles. That ain't going to happen. Yeah, the trees, I mean, they're starting to change. The colors are starting to change. I mean, it's not, we still got some green trees. I mean, there's not a, I mean, I consider let me send you guys, we'll put you guys, mobile. We'll switch you off to sunrise real quick. We're going to step outside for a second. I mean, we got some trees that are changing. Let me do this. Settings, camera, back camera. So, I mean, we've got some trees that are starting to change color. Well, I don't mind. I don't mind that I don't have hundreds of viewers. That's fine. It's the fact that I'm losing subscribers. That's the part that's kind of sucking. It's like, I don't like that I'm hemorrhaging subscribers. But so I mean, it's not as beautiful as it gets because we still got some green trees. But yeah, so yeah, I think part of my problem also is that I don't do like a regular set time. If I was doing more of a, hey, this is the time that I'm on every day, that'd make it a little easier. I'm a little too sporadic, I guess. I used to do the mechanic after dark, and then people started to rely on the fact that I was going to be on every night. For the most part, I'd be on almost all night. So I guess I just got to figure out what my shtick is and stick to it. I like the irony of that one. Figure out what my shtick is and stick to it. All right. Well, we got an hour of 15 minutes that kind of went on today. So I think I'm going to call this one. Go start getting my day taken care of. Yeah, that's nuts. I think I'm going to call this one today and go start doing some stuff. Tomorrow, I might do some streaming. Might do some streaming of some of the activities I'm doing. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. Like I said, I'm sporadic. Maybe I'll end up streaming again in 20 minutes. Who knows? So, well, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming out here. You know, I do enjoy sitting here and, you know, spending this time with you, showing you the sunrises, whatnot. I probably will do the sunset today. I got a feeling. I got a feeling I'm going to end up doing that. So, you know, if you know, keep an eye out for notifications if I post. And, you know, I got a feeling I'm going to probably do that today. So there's probably a pretty good chance of it. But, you know, thank you guys again. You know, I really do enjoy when you guys show up. And I'm just going to sign off and say peace out, and you guys take care.